Hello everyone, and welcome to...
This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Manchester United must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. That's been cut out, well played. Always goes, he's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Looking for the run. Oh, it's Rooney! It has to be! Wayne Rooney!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of this calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept...
It's James! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
James Rodriguez just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
The pass has gone astray. He's found a way through. Rafinha. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Yamal. Shoots! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that...
Rafinha! Goal! Manchester United! And they are on the rise again, ahead again in the race for promotion. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He'll try from distance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Alexander-Arnold clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Can he get onto this? Oh, that's fabulous. And he's there to retrieve it. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Rooney. Nicely spread. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's Rooney! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, shooting chance! Not a bad try by any means. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly... There's the shot! He's got a goal! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Manchester United dragged themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much crowd.
Rooney! Goal! Manchester United! And the message is clear. The only way is up.
Manchester United, after 36 minutes is...
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Wayne Rooney!
Looking to play him in. Rafinha.
Wayne Rooney! Wayne Rooney!
Haaland. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Yamal. And he's got away from it. Yamal. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Rafinha. Nicely weighted ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now that's well seen too. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rafinha. Can he finish? And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Rafinha!
Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
It's run loose here. Can he get it through? Oh, that was vital. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Kukçu with the foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think the referee has done well here. He's pulled him to one side, he's told him what's what, and hopefully he'll behave himself from now on.
Thinks one through. Yamal. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Manchester United, undoubtedly the happier side at the break. Up by 2, but it must be said, even that looks unconvincing under these circumstances. The second period is underway. James Rodriguez bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rooney. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement, and he's got the beating of his man. Oh, no joy this time. Rijkaard clears without hesitation. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's intervened well there. Gerrard. Oh, nicely intercepted. Saliba cuts out the pass. Spread to the right. Now, can they get him away? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And he's quick to return it. Chance! It's a goal! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up.
The goals for
A horrible blip, a horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
No, that's been intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Decent chance! Rafinha could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gerrard makes the interception. Vinicius Junior threads one in. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. Kubasi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That has been slung wide. He is through here. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Rafinha. Coming on the field is number 15, Pedri.
Pass somewhat off target. Yamal, now it's Haaland. And it's been played through. Saliba, Gerrard. Aimed beyond the defence. And Messi! It's bounced back off the post. Yamal, in with the challenge. Haaland, now it's Pedri. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Yamal, cross to the back post. And that is well cleared. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and he's managed to get free. And that is not getting there.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Knocks it into space. Tries to pass it through. Well, the ball just... He's having a pop! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
There's a sharp little ball here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Pinches it off him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Yamal. Picks out He's having a shot! And that's a tiny finish. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's an imaginative pass. Chance! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
He can run onto that. Good read, needed to be. Good ball, good take. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! We've got it all! Parity in the showpiece game. It has all the hallmarks of an epic.
Well, the old saying about a wounded animal and all that being at its most dangerous has definitely held through this time.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal. 90...
And that's it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was...
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Manchester
today's
United
match.
do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Manchester United must not lose. The potential ramifications. It's Rooney! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
For Manchester United, after 2 minutes.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Madrid are making an early change here. Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Rooney! Mighty close.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Kimmich. And he's intervened well there. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's a throw-in. Olise. Vinicius Junior. Saliba cuts out the pass. Nice looking ball, and he cuts out the supply. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a throw-in. Lee Kang-in's cross. O'Reilly deals with that comfortably. Pass somewhat off target. That is good alertness. Spread to the right. That's been cut out, well played. Al Kubasi cuts it out. Nicely weighted ball. That has not gone well. Kukçu. He's looking wide. And that's another good win of the ball. Tries to pass it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's Rooney. And he's worked it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, easy pickings there. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Aimed beyond the defence.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now this could be a chance. He's through here. Oh, looks like he's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So a big moment. Well, would you believe that?
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Carreras venturing down the left. He's onside. Big chance! And that's a good finish. And this is getting better and better.
Manchester United.
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Wayne Rooney.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. He can run onto that. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Great ball if he can get there. And smartly reclaimed. Oh, super ball! And the shot! Goes for a shot! It's in! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Madrid cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Pete.
Terrific effort! No, not the best of headers. Koundé is there and he can pick it up. Now it's Lee Kang-in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's going to be a goal kick. That is ended up in no man's land. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Kokchu is the guilty party there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. That's an errant pass. O'Reilly. Kokchu. Not the most accurate pass. Carreras. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Haaland. That looks a cracking ball.
3 minutes at a time.
Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. McAllister. Alexander-Arnold has got himself a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. That has been cut short. Oh, red, nice interception. Rafinha. And that's a simple one for the keeper. So, a temporary halt to the action. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Please watch the screen for training.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Manchester United leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. The second period is underway.
22, Eden Hazard.
Carreras gets across to intercept
Number
that.
17, Dominic Szoboszlai. Number 15, Kylian Mbappe.
He's on it, can he get away? An uncompromising challenge. Tries one from range. That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Mbappe going after that. And the through ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Van Dijk. And now they can clear their lines. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Haaland. Just the keeper takes a shot! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Number 14.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to...
And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the message is clear. The only way is up. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Rafinha.
Manchester United shot a goal!
Rafinha.
And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
This is a promising build-up. Knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's the shot! And that's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 11.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Number 10.
No, that's been intercepted. Just about up to the hour now. Nicely shaped ball, nicely intercepted. Well, what about it? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. O'Reilly. And that is a little undercooked. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Al-Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Tries to play it through. Oh, no joy this time. Al-Kubasi with a definite foul there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust.
Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Off target by a whisker. Now that's well seen too. Looking for the run. He's got away.
That's good play from him.
Haaland had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about... Applies the finish! Goal! Manchester United! It is in their hands again. Could that be the decisive blow?
Well, they clearly fancy their chances now of winning this. A lead at this time that really seems to have re-energised them.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United with the lead. And he's managed to get free. Szoboszlai. That is headed for the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Goes without saying, that was poor. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there.
Madrid really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now, can they get him away? And it's been... He's having a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And a truly agonising miss.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. This looks promising. Shoots! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
O'Reilly calmly anticipates. Pass is just off target.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
The less said about that pass, the better. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh no, this does not look good. Mbappe Alexander-Arnold has given away a free kick. Haaland gets across and deals with it. And no, that was never going to make it. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Spread it left. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for a runner. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A statement win on a crucial day. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. There's the whistle, and here we go. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's Rooney! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So, a breakthrough already. Bellingham. And it's Rodri. Romero. Rodri. And it's Bina. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. Rodri. That has been cut short. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rooney. And it's been hooked away. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Messi. Played into space. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And he's Messi! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again.
Shot a goal! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Alex Bina just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Kubasi. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. It's Rooney! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. A horrible blip, a moment they could well have done without.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting cut out like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's found a way through. Skims one in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through. Real chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. No, just not quite. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's really nicely played. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's a sharp little ball here. Pedro Porro. He's shifting through the gears here. Rafinha. Lee Kang-in. Well timed, excellent interception. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And they're back on the ball again. McAllister. Carreras. And that's played in low. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Looking for the run.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And now he has two. So again, we have parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he's intervened well there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rice. Now it's Rooney. Has a look and plays it forward. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he can clear it away. Could be danger here. That is ended up in no man's land. Short changes him with that pass. This might spell leaking in! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Rice. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Can he get it through? No, that was never going to make it. Biner. Bellingham. And he welcomes it in. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! They've scored! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And a chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by him. So, a temporary halt to the action. So, we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So the action resumes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Hakimi. The ball has bounced loose now. Decent chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Rooney clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Rooney! And the ball's come loose here. Out of play for a goal kick. Pedro Porro. Rice. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Rooney. Played out to the left flank. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. Opts for safety. A probing pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that was asking just too much of him.
Manchester United may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
That looks a cracking ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Ronaldo. Saliba does well to get it back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha is fouled. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. But that has not gone well.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Romero is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Rodri. Rice, who does have an assist to his name. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, super ball! Oh, he's been caught napping! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Rice. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Spread to the right. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bullish header! And that really should have been that.
Alex Baina really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
That's a cute ball. Now that's well seen too. And it's Bellingham. Lee Kang-in. Oh, no joy this time.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Good ball, good take. Carreras was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's fabulous. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking for options for movement. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
That is good alertness. Dink through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's it. Manchester United did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real
Manchester
expectant
United
buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're underway. Well, versatility and work rate have always been the strengths of Darren Fletcher, but he's done all of that in the face down the years of some doubters, Jim.
Yeah, he was criticised when playing in more offensive roles for giving the ball away a little too often and poor positional sense, Peter, but it became pretty apparent he was better suited to a deeper role, a holding midfielder, a box-to-box player.
Yes, and he gets a lot of praise from the people who matter. That's to say his teammates. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's having a shot! Goal, Milan! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's being shifted off it. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's found a way through. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Rooney. Spread it left. Rooney was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, cracking ball. He has found the way through. Now that's a fine challenge. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Rafinha. And this is Ronaldo. Saliba with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Too close for comfort. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Batistuta. Shot, surely! Off the post!
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. He's shifting through the gears here. Kupchu. And here's Rooney. And that has sent him sprawling. And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Oh, he's having a go! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
And he was quick to react. Milan are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Oh, what has happened here?
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Pass somewhat off target. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well measured. That is good alertness. McAllister is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. That was a given, it always was.
Cristiano Ronaldo really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And now he has two. Milan find a position of real strength now. Rooney. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Van Dijk makes the interception. Spread out to the left. Mbappe. Could be danger here. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Olise! Oh, it's come off the upright. A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And the finish! Corner number 2 then. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way.
3 minutes at a time.
Van Dijk getting this one clear. Rafinha played into space. That's good vision. That has been cut short. Rafinha. And they win it back again. And that is the end of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. We're on the move again.
Manchester United really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Safe to say, he's capable of better than that. Mbappe, Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is... He's going for goal! What a hit, the save was firm.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Tomori. That's a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Not the most accurate pass. And that has put paid to that. Now that's well seen too. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
That looks a good ball through. Corner number 3 coming up. Manchester United are looking to go forward now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Almost an hour gone. Pinches it off him. Lee Kang-in. Olise. Chance for a shot! Oh, brilliant save.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, that is a good ball. It's Rooney! Lacking in accuracy.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 9.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Lee Kang-in, number 11.
Rooney is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, shooting chance! You've got to be quick to recover this. Now he's had it taken off him. Haaland. And this is Messi.
Erling Haaland, number 21.
Ended up in no man's land.
24.
And this is Rooney. Oh, well played, well sorted out. No, that's been intercepted. He's picked his way through. Messi. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Threads one in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Manchester United are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
And this is Messi. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Tomori gets across to intercept that. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's onto this. And he's cut it out.
Manchester United really have been second best here. Second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up.
Great chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. Oh, that's a key interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely spread. But that has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. That's the keeper's ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He is through here. Messi has a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And if you do have a chance today... Hello everyone, and welcome to
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Two tribes going toe-to-toe.
I think we can look forward to another striking masterclass from Van Basten here, Peter.
Well, many have cited him as the greatest striker of all time, but what in your eyes made him that, Jim?
Well, in a word, everything, Peter. He had it all. Pace, power, technique, vision, dribbling, strength in the air. He's a cut above the rest in all departments, and brilliant imagination.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Kvaratskhelia, looking for the far post, punched away, he's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's done very well to get to that.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, good effort! He will be livid with himself. Tries to pass it through, and he's worked it through. Takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Played into space. Somewhat off target. And he's gone looking for safety. He's shifting through the gears here. Luis Suarez applies the finish. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Van Basten. Distributed tidily. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Oh, great feat, that.
Showing great feet there. He has found the way through. Cleared away. That has not gone well. Now it's Rafinha. Can he get it through? And this is Van Basten. Rafinha given the lift of his goal. Lee Kang-in. Now it's Batistuta. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Marquinhos tries to play it through. He's found a way through. Takes aim and crosses. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's found a way past.
Manchester genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now, this could be a chance. Rooney! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Not a lot we need to say about that. Kvaratskhelia, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's through here. And he's managed to get free. Real chance! And he's found the net! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Another throw-in. Norgard. And they've got a throw.
Two added minutes have been indicated.
Kvaratskhelia. It's a goal kick. Schlotterbeck is there, and he can pick it up. Can he get on the end of this? That's a nicely shaped ball. Narazaki clears. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Manchester United kick off the second half. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. In with the challenge. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And now they can clear their lines. Aimed beyond the defence. Looking to play him in. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, there's the clearance. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Alexander-Arnold. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, and the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. Batistuta. Oh, great leap! But he's left disappointed.
Van Basten is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
He is through here. Cross to the back. Gets his head on it! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Now it's Rooney. And the through ball. Narazaki claims comfortably. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. It's played through for him. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now that's well seen too. And back to the keeper. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Rafinha, played out to the left flank. Oh, no joy this time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's forced to go back. Carreras, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And that is headed for the middle. And that's the keeper's ball. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And that was his 20th goal for this team.
Manchester United.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Manchester United, number 4, Lee Kang-in. Number 9, Rafinha. Coming on the field, number 15, Pedri. Number 5, Nicola Barella.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Manchester really might just end up kicking.
It's Memphis Depay! And that could have brought them level.
Memphis Depay really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
This ended up in no man's land.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Haaland. He's a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. Norgard. Looking for options for movement. Nicely shaped ball. And it's Messi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Van Dijk cuts it out. Schlotterbeck. Kvaratskhelia is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's nice. In towards the back stick. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Manchester really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Knocks it into space. Memphis Depay! Wonderful from Depay! He's got himself an absolute peach. And right near the end, we have parity.
After 90 minutes,
It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nice bit of trickery. He's got away. That's it. The referee says enough. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So it's down to business here.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or...
And Shevchenko! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Shevchenko has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Oh, that's well spotted. Great vision. That ball looks a good one. He's in one-on-one. Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Shevchenko. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, it's hard to overlook this man, Ivan Perisic, who plays with a fire in his belly. You know, he likes to play as an out-and-out left winger. His greatest strengths being his work rate and crossing, but he'll do a good shift going backwards too.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Rooney tries to pass it through. He drills one in. Koundé can get it clear. Perisic challenged just a bit on the firm side. And this is Shevchenko. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Rooney. It's a really well-measured ball. Nicely shaped ball. That's good vision. And the volley. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have winning runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
That has been cut short. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Lee Kang-in. He's gone for goal! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Rooney unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Messi going forward. Pass somewhat off target.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That has not gone well. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Van Dijk does well to get it back. Engages and forces him off the ball. Fernandes. Olise. Saliba does really well there. He is strong. He's having a pop! Oh, screamer! A finish of true class! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi receives it in a wide position. Rooney, spread to the right. No, that's been intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and...
Great chance! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Knocks it into space. Searching pass he's played there. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Dani Olmo. And that was asking for too much. And that has put paid to that. Alexander-Arnold is onto it, and the shot! And there's a goal! Manchester United are back on level terms. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Al-Kubasi with a fine tackle. Referee has just said play on. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Manchester United will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And that's the second half started. Koundé makes the interception, and it's Fernandes. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Rafinha. Not where it came from. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Great defending, strong and determined. Looking for the run. Al-Kubasi gets across to intercept that. Can he spark a counter here? He's got away. He's free. He has got space. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Manchester United presented with a golden opportunity here. Can he? Will he? Terrific save by Manuel. Golden opportunity wasted.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
And that has gone straight into touch. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Over to the right flank. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? And no, that was never going to make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Rooney. Oh, that's a key interception. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he shoots! This looks promising. Pacho, looking to play him in. Van Dijk. Olise. Paris ended up in no man's land. Carreras. That's been cut out, well played. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Nicely weighted ball. He's had it taken off him. Now that's well seen too. Kukçu. Now it's Rooney. That's a pretty loose pass. Fernandes. Great ball if he can get there. Good read, needed to be. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, it's a great ball here. Lee Kang-in. Tries to play it through. Olise has the space to scheme. Carreras.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this game.
He'll try from distance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Alvarez has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Manchester United. El dorsal 9, el dorsal 7 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15, el dorsal 3.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Tacho spots it and intercepts. Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get... It's clean! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Always onto this. Van Dijk. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Haaland, a header! He will be livid with himself.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And this is Messi. Haaland. And he's got... Haaland! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And in a trice, the substitute has... Shot, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward. Fernandez picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Haaland. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross flung in towards the middle.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And the number on the board is 3. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kukçu. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. Well, that is one way to stop him. Pass is just off target. Now, can they get him away? So that's it. It is all over. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United. Again.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So we're up and running.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
No way through. Oh, that's well spotted. Spread out to the left. Danielson in acres of... It's Aguero! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. This is a promising build-up. Carreras providing an outlet on that flank. McAllister threads one in. Lee Kang in. Nice interception, well timed. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That is good alertness. And he's intervened well there. Danielson. No way through there. Spread to the right. And he's quick to return it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard calmly anticipates. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's going wide left. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's been given away. And that's a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. A probing pass. Kupchu. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's been caught napping. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Rafinha! Manchester United with the corner. They're first. And a chance! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Kupchu, looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Aguero. Lee Kang in. Now this could be a chance. Good read, needed to be. He's on it, can he get away? Bergkamp. It's a searching pass. Messi wants to run onto this. Chance for a shot! Looking for options for movement. It's gone for a throw-in. Rooney. Now, can they get him away? That has ended up in no man's land. Rooney is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. This is the time you need that pace.
That's a good ball out wide. Pass is just off target. Ambitious ball here. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that.
Indonesia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rooney. Lee Kang-in. Now it's Rafinha. Played into space. That has not gone well. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now that's well seen too. Kubasi. Oh, can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Rooney. Looking for the run. No, that's been intercepted. Rafinha. Bergkamp gets across and deals with it. It's Aguero! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Manchester United finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So off we go again.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rooney. Carreras. It's a pretty loose pass. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Rooney finds himself offside.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Looking to play him in. He's found a way past. No, didn't quite have the weight on it. Nice looking ball. And here's Rooney.
Rooney really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Soy! And a neat finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Soy really can't believe his luck. He was
Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Soy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And now oh, he's having a go! Brilliant by Danielson! A finish of true class! Up by 3! They have their boots on the throats of their foes. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 11.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 4.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening.
Goes for a shot!
Number 7.
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Alexander-Arnold. Coming on the field, number 18.
Jude.
Erling Haaland. Number 20.
Some resolute defending there. That's a cute ball.
Number 10.
It's beautifully
Lionel
weighted.
Messi. Number 21. Eden Hazard.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Messi. Kilishoy receives it in a good position here. That's destined for the flank. Great vision. Oh, well measured. Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. He's having a pop. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 19.
Indonesia choosing to make the first change.
Number 9. Number 17. Danielson. Coming on the field.
Messi.
Number 7. Naul.
And it's Messi. Alaba proves too strong, too smart. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Luis Diaz.
Jude. Khan claims comfortable.
Manchester United are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they care to look.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And here's Haaland. Pass somewhat off target. That is ended up in no man's land. Deftly away. Shoots! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 22, Lionel Messi. Number 21, Sergio Aguero.
And he's straight offside.
Number 10, Lamine Yamal. Number 4, Dani Olmo.
He's a sharp little ball. It's roll!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
No, it's come to nothing. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's looking wide. Yamal. He's through here. Diaz. There's the shot! Dani Olmo! Great football, shot and save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. That is a brilliant interception. The muscular approach does pay off here. Manchester United have a free kick. Tries to play it through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Thinks one through. But that has not gone well. He shifted it to the flank. 5 minutes to add. Now he's got space here. Spread it left. Can he get on the end of this? It's played through for him. And he can thump it away. Indonesia have it back and can go again. And this is... It's roll! And he should have made it 4. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and...
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah.
And there's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Manchester United have it back and can go again. Nice looking ball. Looking for a runner.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's there to clear it. And the pass is into... He'll try from distance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Van Dijk. Rice gets on his bike and on the move. That is ended up in no man's land. Pinches it off him. Now it's Rooney. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Ambitious ball here. No, he's not getting past him there.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's put paid to the danger. Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Manchester United tries from a long way out. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's got away from him. Oh, just a keeper now. Real chance! Goal! Egypt! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
The first breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Referee's given a throw. It's a sweeping... Decent chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Lee Kang in. Oh, that's a... And he shoots! Goal! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
It's a searching pass. Half an hour played now. Always onto this. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well timed, excellent interception. Lee Kang in. Can he get on the end of this? And that has left him in a heap. Nicely shaped ball.
There they go.
Oh, he's been caught napping. That looks a good ball through. Can he finish? Rui Costa, explosive! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
After 37
and again they hit the front.
#6.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Struck with genuine ferocity. The ball was there at a nice height, and he was able to hit it with great control as well.
Egypt with the lead.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. And this is Rooney. Rafinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pass somewhat off target. Not the most accurate pass.
1 minute at a time.
Distributed tidily. Mohamed Salah has it out wide and in space. And that's the keeper's ball. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. That gets us going once more.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's a sharp little ball here. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. He's got Kane! He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
That is good alertness. Now it's Rafinha. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Good ball, good take. Oh, delightful ball. Cleared without hesitation. Now it's Rafinha.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that was nowhere near his best. Messi. Well, that has not gone well. Played back to the goalkeeper. Kane is flagged offside. Kukçu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Shapes to shoot! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's a cute ball. Well, played right into his path. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Can he finish? Well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Number 8.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's really well manoeuvred.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He can run onto that.
Number 21.
Now it's Haaland.
Number 5.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Nicely weighted ball. Now, can they get him away? And the shots, and the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So now the difference is 3.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Haaland. Rui Costa. And this is Kane. Oh, that's fabulous. That's the keeper's ball. Well, they've got it again. Pau Kubasi receives it in a good position here. And the through ball. And he is dashing away. Mohamed Salah was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
It's a pretty loose pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run. That has been cut short. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. And that's gone loose. Aims beyond the defence. Oh no, this does not look good for Messi. And Messi! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Pass somewhat off target. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Kane! Not the most accurate pass. And he's picked out the run. And the shot! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Ball's gone out of play. Camavinga kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's been shifted off it. Rui Costa. And here's the chance to counter. Mohamed Salah at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. Quality ball. Can he get it through? Kubasi. He's not got that quite right. Looking to play him in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. 4 added minutes on the board. Knocks it into space. Haaland. No, that's been intercepted. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come.
And
it was a
now,
poor show
please
all
turn
round.
towards the screen for a special presentation
Your final thoughts, Jim?
featuring our
Well,
guest
there was a
performers
distinct
today.
lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Oh, what a sight this
today's
is. The
match.
colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Kaká in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, I totally agree. He, in many ways, the blueprint of the modern-day number 10, lauded for his simple and very graceful style of play. Really is a player who has the lot.
You come to the game just to see him play. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Raul knocks it into space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way.
Shot, surely! And that is doing no harm at all. Tries to play it through. That could spell trouble. Goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rooney really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's a sharp pass. And the through ball. And he's managed to... Drogba! And the ball's come loose here. That's a risky ball, you've got to... Oh, and he shoots! And it's a goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Batistuta, looking for the run, and claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Drogba. And it's Serginho. Drogba in acres of space out wide. Not the most accurate pass. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Julie plays it in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used the... Just about within shooting range. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from...
Kaká! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And they win it back again. Raul? No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Eric Garcia makes the interception. Tries to pass it through. Can he latch on to this? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Kukçu. Now it's McAllister.
Manchester United are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
And he's quick to return it. It's a pretty loose pass. Into the channel.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He has found a way through. Oh, well played, well played. Rooney. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Oh, this looks sharp. Koundé cuts it out. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, super find. He's found a way through. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Batistuta, and he's quick to get rid. Referee's given a throw. And he's there to belt it away. Azar. Now, can they get him away? And the through ball. Kaka. Raul.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Kukcu. Threads one in. Vardiol. That's an imaginative pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Can he finish? Oh, good finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. That gets us going once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And it's been played through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's in plenty of space here. And he's there to get it away. Nicked it back promptly.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And that's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Raul. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Now it's Azar. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Raul.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Batistuta. Batistuta had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
He's found space here. Drogba, and he's cut it out. That has ended up in no man's land. A probing pass. That is good alertness. Now it's Raul. No, it's come to nothing. Mignon sends that a long way.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11, Wayne Rooney.
Right card.
Number 14,
That has not gone well.
Alexis McAllister.
Now that's well seen
Number
too.
4, Nikon In.
Juke.
Number 21.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Number 18,
Kukchu is standing over this one,
number 10,
looking here to alter the direction of the game.
number 20,
Yamal! Yamal!
number 19, El Hajdu. Number 7, Eduardo Camavinga.
And it's been taken short. Great chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Lovely pass, but can he get... Decent chance! It's a goal! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely shaped ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Neatly clipped into space. Camavinga. Juke. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Raul.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Coming on to replace him is number 14.
Manchester United
Kevin
really
De Bruyne.
might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution on the field. Number
Corner
11,
number 2 then.
Ludovic Zuri. Coming on the field is number 12, Mohamed Salah.
Oh, he's having a go! And that really should have been that.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Oh, that's fabulous. It's a good foot in there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pass somewhat off target. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he was alert to it. Now it's Haaland. Not the most accurate pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Koundé. And that pass just didn't quite work. Mohamed Salah. And this is Drogba. He's beaten the last man.
Madrid can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
There will be
Searching pass he's played there. Juke. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Kubasi. And it's Kaka. And it's Kaka. No, he's not getting his way this time. He can run onto that. And he's straight offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution.
And we're done. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by...
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very best players, never mind just keepers.
Yeah, I very much doubt his nation has ever had anyone better in that position. Mbappe! It's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Mbappe, and he cuts out the supply. And that was nowhere near his best. Saliba calmly anticipates. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Looking for the run. Mbappe, he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And they've got rid. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Tries to play it through. Tries a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Ball is over the line. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Can he get it through? Shot, surely!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Forced to go back. And the finish! And it's been hooked away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence. And he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Eric Garcia actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. He can run onto that. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Rooney. Oh, that's... And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Kukchu with the short one. McAllister! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Manchester United! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that silenced the...
And a chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Gol del Manchester United.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
And a shot! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Manchester United.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be
Can he
commended.
get onto this? A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Deftly away. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Lee Kang in. Now this could be a chance. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Good ball, good take. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's found the way through. Serginho Marmouche. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And that could set him on his way. Now it's Lee Kang-in, and he's having a shot! And a neat finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Spread out to the left, and this is Rooney. Hazard. Somewhat off target. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And he welcomes it in. Could move up a gear here. This looks promising. Real chance! Oh, denied at the last.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Rooney. Lee Kang-in, and he plays one through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Just about within shooting range. So, a temporary halt to the action. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Manchester United really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Manchester United are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21 será sustituido
So, into the second half.
el dorsal 8, Neymar.
That's been cut out, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Referee's given a throw. And they win it back again. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. He's had a shot! Mbappe gets flagged offside. And he's had it nicked away. Neymar. Great ball if he can get there. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Lee Kang-in. And he's intervened well there. Eric Garcia. No, that's been intercepted. Van Dijk. Saliba. And that has not gone well. Short changes him with that pass. Vardiol. That's an imaginative pass. That has been cut short. Just eases him off the ball. Mbappe finds himself offside. Well read, nice interception. Koundé. Not the most convincing of passes. Saliba, he's not got that quite right. Rooney. Lee Kang-in. Goes looking wide. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Brilliantly cut out. Now, can they get him all? Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's a lovely pass. Messi knocks it into space. He's got away. Looking to play him in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Cambio de jugadores en el Manchester United. El dorsal 11, Rooney. El dorsal 22.
And that's definitely not his best.
El dorsal 4. El dorsal 21. Hazard. El dorsal 24. Serán sustituidos por El dorsal 18.
The most accurate pass.
El dorsal 10.
Mbappe.
Messi. El dorsal
Yamal.
20. El
Taken
dorsal
back almost
19.
at once.
El dorsal 5.
Van Dijk. That is good alertness. And here's Messi. Haaland.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he was quick to react. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. Just about up to 75 minutes. Caught offside that time.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Oh, super find. And he's there to clear it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's shifting through the gears here. McAllister aims beyond the defence. Oh, he takes a shot! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Big chance! And yes, it's there! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He's being urged to shoot. Shot at goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Keeper always had the measure of that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that pass isn't the best. Barella. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Yamal. It's a sweeping cross. Messi. He's had it taken off him. And this is Van Basten. Oh, no joy this time. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That is ended up in no man's land. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch.